I'm Theresa Landrum with the original United Citizens of Southwest Detroit in 48217. We consider ourselves the Triple Cities, which includes Detroit, Ecorse, and River Rouge. Most of our residents are Black, and there are a lot of single-family homes that people have held on for generations. One of the hubs of our community is Kimini Recreation Center. That's where we meet, that's where we gather for recreation programs throughout the year. And directly across the freeway from Kimini is an oil refinery that processes dirty tar sand oil, one of the dirtiest, most polluting oils you can refine. Marathon's refinery is one of dozens of industrial sites in our community. Many know 48217 is the most polluted zip code in Michigan. EPA study shows us with disproportionate amounts of folks struggling with asthma and various types of cancer because facilities around us are spewing out sulfur dioxide, a known contributor to asthma, benzene, hydrogen cyanide, and other life-threatening toxins. The only way to know how and why we have so much cancer and asthma is to measure all of the pollution together. That's called cumulative impact assessment. I mentioned before, we have homes that folks have owned for years. Well, our seniors have the right to live in these homes, breathe clean air, and they have the right to pass these homes onto their loved ones in a clean, safe environment. We have worked for decades for our right to clean air. We've had many ups and downs, but we know one of the ways to get better protection from those that are supposed to regulate air quality is if they measure all the pollution we get exposed to. With dozens of sources of pollution, the only way to protect people is by measuring the effects of all the pollution together. The Department of Energy, Great Lakes and Environment, EGLE, lets Ford pollute, lets Marathon pollute, and the steel plant pollute. Because they measure the pollution from each one separately, they never measure the effects of all the pollution together. It's only common sense when you think about it. You must measure pollution based on how it cumulatively impacts health and not treat each polluter as if they operated in a vacuum, as if I breathe in toxins from one and not the other. We know all that harmful stuff is in the air all at once. That's how we should measure it and try to protect ourselves from it. So that's why we're calling on all our elected officials in Lansing to change the laws and regulations to better protect human health. Use cumulative impact assessments that will protect Southwest Detroit and all of Michigan.
You have the right to breathe clean air. For more information, go to michiganej.org/clean air report.